Welcome back, traders, to this new video. My name is Nico Picasso, and I've been a student of the market since 2012. Today, the video I'm about to show you will definitely change your perspective of how to look at the market, how to trade the market, and I'm sure if you apply what I'm about to explain, you will gain consistency and profitability. In this video, we are going to cover specifically one of the best, if not the best, indicator on this planet. And this indicator was created by Prime Chart. So shout out to Prime Chart right here. The name of the indicator is Linear Regression Oscillator. You can go to the settings. You can copy my settings if you want to. So these are my settings. And then let's dive into how to apply this amazing indicator with the logic I will explain to you right now. Support and resistance have variations. Support and resistance have variation. Listen carefully. Mainstream education about support and resistance is the understanding that to identify resistance, you need to be observant of an accumulation of highs. An accumulation of highs, that will be resistance. An accumulation of lows, that will be support. Recently, anyway, this year, 2024, the creator of the universe has allowed me to understand that because price is fractal, because time is fractal, and because Fibonacci is the mathematical formula that was used to create everything that we see and even the things that we do not see, support and resistance is also individual highs and lows of each candle. What do I mean by that? The high of this candle is resistance. The low of this candle is support. So therefore, when the market is returning here, this is support, right? But that support, it was broken, the market retests and it's become resistance, right? It's not fair value gap. The market is only seeking to retest previous highs and lows because previous highs can be support or resistance, previous low can become support or resistance, right? Now, the indicator, which is created by Chart Prime, again, it's called Linear Regression Oscillator. This indicator identifies potential areas of where the market is going to reverse. So potential higher lows or lower highs, okay? So I'm going to prove it to you in a playback so you can see for yourself. This is another level, right? Because if you combine your understanding of mainstream education of support and resistance, and you use this indicator right here with the following settings to identify on the chart for you 30-minute levels, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. So this by default, if you go in a higher time frame, it's going to highlight all the big levels of support and resistance, and we can see the prices respecting those levels, right? So that's correct. But now, where this indicator comes in is that this indicator highlights potential area where the market might create a higher low. So as a trader, it makes it easy for you to connect time, which is fractal. And if you are an intraday trader, specifically, you can choose to work in the first free session. You can decide to work in the first 3 hours of each session, such as the first 3 hours of the Asian session, the first 3 hours of the London session, the first 3 hours of the US session. So let's display that. I'm going to go on the 1 minute time frame because it's my preferred time frame for ultimate precision. And on this time frame, we are going to focus on the London session and the US session because that is where we're going to get the highest volatility. And with the combination and understanding of higher time frame support and resistance based on how mainstream education in the industry of trading has taught us, plus the combination of linear regression oscillator, which identifies, technically, it's basically identifying, remember I said there are two variations of support and resistance. You have individual candles, lows and highs. So when this line is here, it's literally identifying the low of this candle. So when the market is pulling back here, if you are expecting, you don't have to expect, you just have to wait for the market to reject this area, and then when it starts to reject, you sell. So let's play this. This line is going to appear before, the blue line is going to appear before the retracement. Sometimes the retracement happen. Sometimes it doesn't happen, and it doesn't matter because your objective now is to be able to combine the understanding and find a single opportunity or maybe three opportunities, right? But a single opportunity should be enough, right? So if we observe these areas right here, which is, I'm just going to do this small area right here, right? No, not this area, sorry. Let's do the transition from Asian session to London session because we can see the market came back to this higher low, and that was identified by the indicator with the current settings that I'm using. The blue line represents a support level from the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so the blue line gives us a bias. Okay, that means if the market breaks below, it becomes a resistance. If the market rejects it and provides structure, a base, a foundation, like it's doing here, you can see the market is creating a base, then it shows potential or probability that it's going to hold. Now, all we got to do is, if we don't get an entry here, all we got to do is wait for these to appear on the chart because they appear before the market retrace. Do you understand how important this information is? Let me play this back for you. This area, because this is the start of the London kill zone. This indicator is highlighting this level before the market come to this level. So you have your bias, you have the time, right? And you have the location of the future potential price for your entry. That's a game changer. That's a game changer. Stop right here. So you notice how the market came to that level and rejected. Now you might ask, yeah, but how do I confirm this to enter my buy trade? So let me explain. This is where the second variation of support and resistance are going to be applied, what I call the Enigma. And the understanding is very simple. I'm going to break it down for you. So because every single candle now is representation of the high of this candle is resistance, the low of this candle is support. So as soon as a candle body, such as this candle body, closes above the previous candle high, that's your indication that resistance was broken and this level is a potential support. Therefore, when the next candle comes in, because you're on a fractal, you're on a 1 minute time frame, you have your bias, right? Then when this candle is pulling back here, this is where you're going to enter your buy trade. You enter your buy trade, place your stop loss at the low, and then you're going to trail your stop loss according to the placement of the higher lows. Because sometimes, like I said, the market does retrace, but sometimes it doesn't retrace, right? And the blue line are representing potential area where it might go as a potential resistance. So it can be also a target, right? So let's break this down. Look, the market is going up. We have this area here, right? That says that there's a potential area here that the market might create a higher low. But we can see the market is far above. It's going towards another resistance. So all I can do now is just take my stop loss and protect my capital, my equity, by placing my stop loss at least either to this line, right? This line or this line right here. And then all I'm doing is trailing my stop loss because we do not know how far the market is going to go. But now, right, the market is at a resistance. So there's a opportunity or potential for the market to reverse. We have to be observant as we are intraday traders, right? You see the market went higher. I can just literally bring my stop loss here to secure even more profit and secure my capital, secure my equity, because it's about money management, right? Risk management, risk to reward, and time, because we are doing this job so that we can be able to make the same amount of money that we might be making either in a month or in a year in a single day. So we have to be smart about our approach, right? So here, now the market tells me that there is a potential lower high, because now what do we have there? A previous resistance that is becoming support. Now, if the market decides to go here, best case scenario, worst case scenario, it hits my stop loss in profit. Best case scenario, it fails to come to this level and it makes higher highs and I can still move my stop loss in profit. You understand what I mean? Look, it didn't come. Now, all I have to do is this, move my stop loss right here. I'm trailing my stop loss. So that's what I'm saying. These people, I do not know who is possessing you. And I'm sure it's the Spirit of God, because we needed something like this and we needed an explanation like this. Linear regression oscillator plus high time frame support and resistance, customizable by Big Beluga. I do not know who that is, but may God bless your hands, your soul, and provide for your family. And may God save you from the hellfire and give you the highest level of Jannah. Please, I don't care if you believe in God or don't believe in God. I believe in God. And I'm making this prayer for you because we need this. We need this. Yes, we need this. And here you go. My trade is closed. I trailed my stop. My entry was right at the bottom. I get the maximum level and I can call it a day. Guys, this is no doubt one of the best or the best combination you can. So like I said, drop a like, subscribe if you want to, but if you don't hear from me anymore, it's maybe because I'm somewhere on a remote island chilling and praying for all the people that contributed to me acquiring all the knowledge and the wisdom from internet. Thank you to all the participants, to all the people I owe money to, I will refund you. To all the people that invested in me, thank you. But justice is coming, and it's time to be able to trade directly with a liquidity provider so that we do not put companies out of business. We need to be directly connected to liquidity provider with this understanding, because you can print unlimited money if you have the discipline and the understanding that I presented to you today. My name is Nico Picasso. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I hope to see you in paradise. Become a believer is the best option.